Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's gonna be a little bit different than normal, but then I don't really have a normal. So I guess it's normal. But I have been neglecting the YouTube channel and I do miss it, but it's extremely hard to do YouTube and blog and write and plan and clean my house. And so today I have some stuff I'm going to take you around and clean with me. Some dishes. This is all stuff from last night. Mess last night. All this stuff needs to be cleaned up and put away and organized. But then also I have this mess. I have some seeds that I'm starting. I've got to clean up the table. People's stuff everywhere. It's not so incredibly bad, but it's not really good either. And so I'm going to take you with me this morning as I clean up some stuff. I'm going to tell you while I'm cleaning what we've been doing. I have a little greenhouse that's outside. It's an indoor greenhouse. I'm going to put it in front of this window, just like I did last year. I think I did a video about it. If I did, I'll put it up in the links. And then I'm going to update you about the books, update you about what's going on around here and what you can expect in the next few weeks. And then just fun stuff. Like, it's just going to be a fun video. So here we go. We are at that weird stage where it's not cold enough to run the wood stove, but it's not warm enough to be warm. And so it is sweatshirts and warm pants and dealing with it for right now. So yeah, and I get to rock my husband's cool sweatshirt, so that's good. So the greenhouse is in pieces. Here's one piece. This is the inner layer, the structure, the bones of the greenhouse, right? I got this greenhouse from Tractor Supply last year for like 14 bucks, and I was so super excited. But then it has these racks that go in it and the top that goes over it. And the top, we had so many outdoor renovations this year, and so I actually left the greenhouse, I'll show you, down here at the bottom of these stairs, and it just got dirty and nasty. And so I took this entire top piece, I took it into the house, I scrubbed it up, and then I left it out here for the next couple of days to dry out. Now yesterday it was raining, so it got wet again, but it got clean again. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it inside. Okay, so here's the greenhouse. Okay, so we have redone our kitchen since the last time the greenhouse was in here, and I'm hoping that it doesn't take up too much space. I mean, it doesn't from this angle, but then a lot of times we go this way to get to the refrigerator, and this is right in the way. So we're just gonna have to make a conscious decision not to go that way. Some of you have asked me on Facebook about a good soil mix to start your seeds and herbs in this year. This, it's different every year. I normally, when I'm starting seeds, we just grab whatever organic mix is most, prominent at Lowe's or Home Depot or a garden store. And so this year we just picked up the Jiffy Natural and Organic Seed Starting Mix. And so far it's been working really, really well. It is really, really light and fluffy compared to some other seed starting mixes, but I actually don't mind that. You just have to water it a little bit more, or I have found that maybe I put it in a bucket and then water the soil down and then put it into the seed containers, because if you don't, your soil is gonna fall and then you're gonna get like half soil and then the rest of your little pot's gonna be empty because it compresses down. So good mix to get. Any natural and organic seed starting mix is typically pretty good. Okay, now I gotta clean. So last week was doTERRA's BOGOs. For those of you that know, because I'm into herbalism, Junior's singing in the bathroom. Anyhow, I do doTERRA essential oils as part of my herb business. I got some new oils this week that I have not tried in the past. One of them that I'm super excited about, so excited about this oil, is the doTERRA Rose Oil. It's amazing. It is officially my favorite oil that doTERRA offers. Now doTERRA it's extremely expensive to make rose oil. doTERRA offered it for a limited time in a 5 milliliter bottle, I think, but I think it was like $500 for the 5 milliliter bottle. I got the Rose Touch, and so you can see it, and it has oil in it. Do you hear Junior? The kid is in the bathroom, making lots of crazy noises. This is my life. Okay, so the Rose Touch is my favorite. If I'm feeling tense or anxious, or I just want a natural perfume, the Rose Touch is it. Oh my goodness, I could just rub it all over my face. So you can get that. And then I got the deep blue roller bottle. For those of you who were so special to get the video of me from my husband where I was snowboarding down the hill and I fell off and busted my butt, I got this for that. My shoulder has been bothering me ever since that little incident that he shared with some of you special people. So I got the deep blue, and then I also got Copaiba. I had a whole bottle of Copaiba, but I didn't even realize that I had a whole bottle. So I bought another bottle with points because my dad has some muscle issues and pain issues, and so I got the Copaiba for him too, and also for my shoulder. And then I got Past Tense. I actually have used this. I just haven't used it in a long time and I ran out. So this is the Past Tense roller bottle, and I got that because sometimes I get tension headaches, but I'm actually finding that the Rose is working 10 times better for me. And it's working for me personally because it's a scent that I connect with. I love the scent, and the scent really is calming for me, but it's calming for a lot of people that use it. So if that's something you want to pursue, if you're anxious or if you have tension, that's a bottle to get. So the mail arrived and I'm waiting for a package, and so I'm gonna go check and see if it is here. I don't know if you can see or not, but this is an autumn olive bush, and it is getting buds on it. Look. Oh, focus. There it is. Spring is coming. All right, let's see if this package came. Here's one package. Let's pick up. Oh, this is not the package I wanted. These are my elderberries. Over here. I have been waiting for my comb-bound copies of my book to come, and they haven't come yet. But Lumnah over at Lumnah Acres got his copies, and you can go check him out. I'm gonna link it below and above on this video. Look at this. This is another project. You see all this dirt, massive amounts of dirt. That's gonna go in our backyard. Well, no comb-bound copies today, so gotta finish the house. So Junior's eating his chicken nuggets. He's got chapstick. All right, so here's what I got. I got my doTERRA order, and I don't know which one this is. Oh, okay. This is the BOGO. This is Peace, and should be Balance. Yep. This is actually for my dad. My dad bought this BOGO, so I'm gonna put that back together. And then I got a big old bag of elderberries. I could not find them this year because everybody is on the whole elderberry train now. So everyone is sold out. So I was actually able to find some from Frontier Co-op, the organic. So phone's ringing. All right, so essential oils and elderberries, which I'm super happy about, but no comb-bound copy books. Well, that gives us a chance to talk about the book, so let's do that. It is so crazy to think that my book, The Homesteader's Herbal Companion, is about to be published in April. Now, the original publishing date was April 1st. I think we're still on track for that. But a friend of mine actually told me that it looks like Amazon's not sending it to her until April 18th, so I'm not quite sure if that's a publishing thing or if Amazon is just behind on their book order. I'm not quite sure yet, but I know that you guys will get it if you pre-ordered it sometime in April. If you haven't pre-ordered it, there's still time to pre-order it now, so you can still do that. But Lumnah did a really great review, and I encourage you to go over and check out his review. Like I said, I will link it below and put it in the description of one of these links up here. There are a lot of other homesteaders, bloggers, YouTubers that are getting the book and reviewing it between now and its launch date. So I'm really excited to hear everybody's opinions and reviews and kind of see what everybody's thinking about the book. I've gotten a lot of great feedback so far. You know, as an author, you put yourself out there and you give a lot of information, but then you're not really sure if people will be accepting of it or if it's the information that they're wanting and needing. And so, so far I have gotten the exact response that I've wanted from this book. And, you know, I wrote this book because I have a passion for writing and I have a passion for herbs. I am still constantly learning about herbs, guys. I am like not this crazy, amazing, awesome expert that knows everything there is to know about herbs, but I do have some knowledge, and I have taken, you know, courses and classes and have that hands-on experience. And I really felt compelled to write this book specifically initially geared towards homesteaders because so many of us are wanting to get back to a normal life using natural remedies. But then there are other people too that don't homestead that can buy herbs and use herbs as natural remedies and preventatives, and even just in cooking. So I'm so glad that you guys are getting to know the book before the book is published. If you haven't pre-ordered it yet, you can. It has been an amazing, amazing experience. I have had so much fun writing this book. It was so nerve-wracking at first. I told my husband, I said, it's like birthing a baby. You wait 9 months and then you go through this living heck to have birthed this child. And then like for the next month after you've had the baby, you're like, I'm never having any more kids. And then you finally like settle down and then you're like, hey, let's have another kid, you know. I did that with the book. I said, I'm not going to write any more books anytime soon. I have too much on my plate. And before the Homesteader's Herbal Companion was even finished, I already had another book contract in December to write another book. It is following along in this series, the Homesteader book series. I'm not, should I tell you the title of the next book? I think I'll wait on it a little bit longer. It does have to do with chickens. It does have to do with chicken keeping, but it's not like a, you you know, it's not like all those other chicken keeping books that are out there. It's very, very unique, and I like unique. So I will share that with you after the Homesteaders Herbal Companion launches and it's out there for a while. I'm probably not going to share the chicken book title with you or anything else with you until I get an actual hard copy of the cover and have some more organization. So that's not probably going to be until like June or July. So you just have to wait. But there's that book. And then I have another little book project that I think I'll be working with someone else on. It is in the very, very, very beginning stages. I don't know if it'll even go anywhere. It is not homesteading related. It is a memoir that I would actually be writing for somebody else. And I'm not sharing with you who. It's someone very, 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 very close to me, family member that I love with all my heart. And so, yeah, so I will share that with you if we end up doing this project and we end up really pressing forward with it. But there's that little project that I've been thinking about. And then, you know, I have really been, I don't want to stop writing books, but I don't want to be one of those authors who has one book after the other, after the other, after the other. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money to buy all your books. And so I was thinking about after the chicken book, and if this little project doesn't go anywhere or if it takes time, kind of picking back up where I originally began. So some of you might remember that my writing journey actually began with a Christian living book. It was actually, we had started the Homestead homemaking series. It took off and I thought, why not do a homestead homemaking book? And I'm going to be honest with you, I put the proposal together. A friend of mine and very famous YouTuber got me in touch with her book agency, the agent that they basically pitch books to large publishers. In this case, it's Christian publishers like Zondervan and Thomas Nelson. And he really, he enjoyed the writing and he had some things he wanted to change about the book. And that was before I got the contract for the Homesteaders Herbal Companion. And I was kind of like, you know, it just didn't fit. It just didn't feel right. And so I thought, is it the agency that doesn't feel right? Is it the timing that doesn't feel right for the Christian living book? Is it the book that doesn't feel right? I just wasn't in love with it, you know? And if I'm going to write about something, I want to be in love with it. And so through writing the Homesteaders Herbal Companion and through writing the chicken book and through talking with this other person who's getting ready to put together this memoir, I've really realized that what I'm missing is the passionate writing. I was telling this family member who's doing this memoir that I am excited about the memoir because it means that you can just sit down and you can write. You know, you don't have to worry about educational things or getting things, you know, educationally right. It has nothing to do with education. It's just writing. It's just a passionate writing. And I miss doing that. And he concurred. He's like, yes, that's great. But someone mentioned on my Facebook page, you know, recently that they wanted me to write a devotional for farm wives or homestead wives or homestead women or farm women in general. And not just about being a wife or a mom, but about womanhood in general, just encouragement. And I don't know that the devotional is the right way to go, but I get what she was saying. And so I've been praying throughout the whole process of the Homesteaders Herbal Companion and the chicken book that if whatever the next book is that I write, I want it to be God inspired. I want it to be a lifestyle book. I want it to be I want to be passionate about it. And I feel like that's really in the direction that God's leading me to. And so I love the idea of picking back up where I left off with the agency if he'll have me back. I've kind of neglected him over the past year. And diving into what I'm true to and what I originally started as, which is a blogger who's passionate about faith, family, and womanhood. And, you know, touching on different aspects of that: emotional, friendship, wife, mom, lots of different things that I could take it with. So that's another project that I feel like the Homestead Homemaking book was a great foothold. It was a great entryway into whatever this book is that's kind of stirring around inside of me. But it's not the Homestead Homemaking book. And here I was like, is it the agency? Is it the timing? Is it this? Is it that? And all along, God's been trying to very gracefully and quietly and honestly tell me that it just wasn't the book that I was supposed to write. And that's why I didn't follow through with it. That's why the Homesteader's Herbal Companion came up. That's why the chicken book has come up. And during this time, I feel like God has really been changing my heart and changing this book that's inside of me so that when it is the right time, I will be focused and strategic about it, and I can share it with a publisher that will hopefully pick it up. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on. So there's that whole book journey that I just spent almost 10 minutes talking to you about. And I wanted the whole video to only be 10 minutes. And then there is the just life aspect that's going on right now. As you guys know, I am planning and organizing the Homesteaders of America conference. I'm not going to make this video about that. You guys can go check it out at homesteadersofamerica.com and our Facebook page. We're really not going to start pushing it until after May, most likely. So I'm kind of taking March and all of March and being quiet. And Tangi from Freedom Homestead, she was actually saying, oh, you're going to go into your author's cave for March. And it's true, I am. You know, my book deadline was the beginning of May, but we are going on vacation. Not that week, but you know, in between April and May, we're going on vacation. And the first vacation we've had in years, by the way. And I wanted to get my book manuscript due to my publisher for the chicken book by like the second or third week, or probably the second week in April. And so it's crunch time and I need to get that done. And I wanted to share that with you so that if you aren't seeing me as active on social media, or if some of my social media posts are like, wait, didn't she share that like 6 months ago? You know, I have to, due to Facebook algorithms and Instagram algorithms, in order for me to efficiently use social media, I have to be in your newsfeed every single day. So I was just, you know, some things are strategic and they're instant and they're things I'm doing right now, and some things are just regurgitated that maybe a lot of you didn't see. So, and then of course we have spring planting that's coming. We have garden expansion that's coming. I have a class that I'm teaching in April at our local farm store. I will be there on April 21st for those of you that are local. You'll see that in the newspaper, I think, and online. You can check it out. And then I have a lot of things, just a lot of things that are happening. So I just want to check in with you. I wanted to give you guys some updates. I wanted to thank you for your encouragement and your support over the past years in the making it has been, and just kind of share what was on my heart with you guys about writing and where I kind of see myself going in the future. As you guys know, I am a blogger and an author first. I am not a YouTuber first. I suck at YouTube. I suck at posting videos. But if I can remember to take you along more often, I will try my best to do that, and I'm trying to do that. So I have a video coming up, hopefully a sourdough video I've already recorded. I just have to edit it. An elderberry syrup video, which I've already recorded and just have to edit it. A chaff hay video, which I've not yet recorded, which I was hoping to record today, but that's not going to happen because I'm recording this. And then I have a general garden video that I want to show you once we start expanding the garden. So then after that, I will... that's probably going to take like 3 months right there to get all that out to you. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining me. If my package arrives at some point today, I will stick it in this video, but I don't expect it to. So, hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for following our journey, because, you know, I think we're pretty boring and normal people, but you guys must think we're not. So, I thank you tremendously for your support and your encouragement, because you have no idea how much you inspire me on an everyday, regular basis. All right, happy homesteading.